Now I want to hear from both the defense and the prosecution this noon. Let's go to this live press conference outside the courthouse.
This is the first step of a process that's going to include many steps. The next step is to deal with the process of sentencing and then get ready for our appeal.
Counsel, do you feel like you got now a fair trial here?
Well, we feel that there were errors in the instruction. That's a matter of law. We filed those appropriate papers at the court level, and these will be issues that will carry forward. And we do feel strongly at the end of the day, the issues that we raise are substantial, and I think the issues, in my mind, we felt at the time they could affect the outcome of the trial. That was our position then. That's our position now.
Are you surprised by this, Mike?
Absolutely. Surprised in the extent that my client was innocent walking in there. I thought we presented a case to display her innocence, and obviously surprised and disappointed at the verdict that was returned.
Talk about emotion right now.
Talk about what?
Emotion. How are you feeling? How are you feeling?
Well, I mean, that question is, I won't say inappropriate, but obviously the answer is basic. We're disappointed. We're disappointed. Our primary concern now is a family.
Are the right people on trial?
That's not for me to say. I'm not a politician. I'm a lawyer, trial defense attorney. We presented the case that we felt was appropriate, the evidence we felt was appropriate, and we thought the verdict would be different.
The case that you presented was that it was actually Governor Critchley that was responsible for this. Do you think he's been held properly to account?
That's your determination of what the case is, as I presented. I don't feel that's an appropriate comment. Not that the evidence didn't deal with that issue, but I felt our defense was far more nuanced and detailed than that.
If you would use the word scapegoat, you would ask your client about that. What is your feeling about that?
Well, I said at the time of my opening and my summation that I felt she was a scapegoat, and I feel now she's a scapegoat.
Bridget, what's your message for the governor?
We have no message for the governor. That's a political question. Our position is that the legal issues have to be raised and discussed, and we'll file the appropriate appeals, and hopefully, once we file those appropriate appeals, we'll have a different news conference. No, Bridget has nothing to say.
Is there something you could have done differently, do you think?
No, I don't believe that if I had to try this case over again, there's nothing I think I could or would do differently.
When are you going to be submitting for a new trial?
Well, the court rules provide we have to file within 10 days. We'll follow the court rules.
When are you going to do that? You can do that right away? You doing it today?
Any other questions?
Do you blame the judge's instructions?
No, I have no comment. I don't blame the judge's instructions. I just felt, as a matter of law, the position that we took when those instructions were given was the appropriate position. But the judge makes the decision. She's the boss.
Have you said that you'll appeal if necessary?
Not appeal if necessary. We're going to appeal. Absolutely.
Do you feel justice was done?
I thought my client was innocent when I came into this case. As I'm talking to you right now, I believe my client's innocent. To the extent that a verdict says something different, I feel that was inappropriate.
Michael, what did you say to Bridget afterward? I can tell she's extremely upset right now.
I told Bridget, this is the first step in a process. This is the first step in a process. And this is not over, and I assure you we're going to have another news conference, but it may take a year or two, but it'll be a different news conference, only discussing different issues and a different result.
Hey, Bridget, how do you feel, Bridget? Bridget, can you tell us?
No, Bridget's not right now. We have to get home to family. There's issues we have to take on a first-level basis. This is obviously very important in her life, but there's primary issues that have to be concerned about. We have 4 children that we have to be concerned about.
How long will it take for them to give you an answer on a new trial?
Well, when you say a new trial, that's a decision that's been made before the appeals. The question is, how long will the appellate process take? That's a lengthy process.
What are the grounds of appeal? Can you just say again?
There'll be a number of grounds for appeal. But, I mean, that's basically the comments we've made today are similar to the comments we made during the course of the trial. We respect the proceeding. We respect, obviously, the court's decisions that the court has made. We just feel respectfully that the decisions, as we filed previously, the decisions were wrong. That's our comment. And but when you say,
can you tell us now what was in your motion for a mistrial?
No, I can't. But let's have another news conference about a year and a half from now. All right? Thank you. Thank you.
So listening to Bridget Kelly's defense attorney, Michael Critchley, there, you could see a very emotional Bridget Kelly following this verdict, guilty on all charges. As Christine Sloan alluded to earlier, the mother, single mother of 4 children. You know, again, the attorney, Michael Critchley, there, saying that he felt there was definitely errors in the instruction. As recently as yesterday, the defense attorney sought a mistrial and to have some of the key evidence removed, but obviously that did not work with the jury or the judge. So guilty on all charges. Again, a very different Bridget Ann Kelly you saw on the steps of the courthouse immediately after this verdict. Very emotional following this guilty on all charges. Now, sentencing is set for February 21st of 2017. And also, as you mentioned, Attorney Critchley mentioned there, an appeal will definitely be filed. So
on a number of grounds on which she plans to appeal as well.